Hello children, I am Mrs. V. Swati, teacher of Computer Science from DAV School, Bhuchrajpalam. Today, let us continue the remaining part of the lesson, Computer and Machine. In the previous session, you have learned about the various input devices, isn't it children? So these are the input devices: joystick, mouse, microphone, camera, tablet, scanner, and keyboard. So these are the various input devices which are used to send input to the computer. Do you know that nowadays even wireless keyboard and mouse are also used, children? So let us see how it works. They get electricity from battery as in your TV remote. A connector connects to the CPU, which can receive signals from the wireless keyboard or a mouse as shown in the picture. You can see the picture of connector here. So is it clear, children? You have learned that computer works in 3 steps. In the previous session, you have learned the first step, that is how to send input, that is data and instructions through input devices. Isn't it, children? Now, the input you have sent will be processed. Can you tell me, children, where the data will be processed? In which part of the computer? Yes, the data will be processed in CPU. The CPU is known as brain of the computer because it is where the processing happens. All the parts of a computer are connected to CPU, that is the brain of the computer. All the parts will be under the control of CPU. CPU is also called as system unit. The desktop computer has system unit. When we remove the system unit cover, we can see a circuit board on which rests a small chip called CPU. You can see in the picture, the second picture is the circuit board and the third picture is CPU. Now let us see how the information is processed in CPU. The CPU has 3 parts. They are ALU, Arithmetic Logic Unit. The second one is Control Unit, that is CU, and MU, Memory Unit. A CPU processes instructions using its 3 parts. The calculations and comparisons on the data will be done in ALU, and in CU, it controls the flow of data and the information, and the memory unit holds the data and results of processing. Let us understand it with the help of an example. The instructions 10 plus 12 is entered through an input device. So here we will take the input as 10 and 12 as an example. The second step, the CU takes the instructions. And step number 3, the control unit sends the instructions to the ALU and stores it in memory unit. Then the fourth step, ALU adds 10 and 12 and calculates the result as 22. In step number 5, the control unit collects the answer and sends it to the memory unit and then to the output devices. Now, after processing, we get the result, that is the output. Here the output is 22, isn't it, children? So in order to display the result of processing, some devices are required. So the parts of the computer which are used to display the result are called as output devices. Now, let us see some of the output devices. So here are some of the output devices, children. Speaker, monitor, headphone, projector, printer. The monitor is used to display the information. The speaker, headphone is used to listen sound or any music. The printer is used to take printouts. The projector is used to display the information or movie on a screen or any surface. So these are the various devices which are used to display the information. That's all for today, children. Here is a small assignment for you all. Write any 4 output devices and name the 3 parts of CPU. We will continue the remaining part of the lesson in the next video class. Thank you and have a nice day.